Okay, Andrew Jones, go ahead.
Armando, you guys outscored them 10-3 over the final 6 minutes of the game. What did you do defensively to keep them from scoring just for more than the 3 points?
And that's what really helped us at the end.
Could you repeat that? We didn't hear you until the last 3
I said we all just locked in and we trusted each other late in the game that we all would make rotations. And, I mean, when we play like that on the defensive end, I mean, it's hard to score on us.
Also, to win a game like this, it was a physical game in Louisville. Did they bring the same kind of physicality here today? And how do you think you guys handled that if they did?
Well, I mean, I guess so. I mean, they kind of tried to play physical. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
CO.
Armando, from a fatigue standpoint, given that you guys just played on Saturday and then coming out for this game tonight, late in that game, did you feel like, was there a physical component that you felt like you had to overcome regardless of your actual opponent? Like, do you feel like you guys dug a little deeper in this game because of that?
No, I mean, we want to win a game, and I mean, just being tired is not an excuse to not go out there and perform, especially late in the game, close like that. So, no, I wouldn't say we were tired.
Michael Coe.
Hey, Armando. How was the matchup against Malik Williams tonight? I know he missed the first game due to suspension, so it was your first time seeing him. Was it more challenging than going against Withers and Curry?
No, I mean, I don't think anybody really, well, at least at this level in the ACC, really gives me much of a challenge. It's more just like the team schemes that really kind of mess with me. But I wouldn't say, it really wasn't a challenge.
And that final pass from Brady on that dunk you had, did you know he had that in his bag? Because, that was a great pass.
Definitely. I mean, me and Brady, we got a good chemistry, and, I mean, we always find each other. And I knew once Williams went over there to try to block his shot, he would definitely hit me for that.
Thank you.
Brendan.
Yeah, Armando, I was going to ask a similar thing. Just in full, sort of, what did you see on that whole look from Brady? And what's sort of going through your head at that moment, knowing you only had one shot attempt in the second half, but obviously you guys needed that basket late?
Yeah, I mean, Brady, he's been doing a good job just moving without the ball. And, I mean, we always hit him on that backdoor cut, and he got backdoor. And Big May and Coach Sullivan, we always work on if somebody's going baseline that I got a loop around the middle. And, I mean, it paid out. It paid out big right there, especially with that being a big bucket at the end.
All right, Adam, go ahead.
Armando, how have you tried to keep yourself involved when you're facing these different sort of defenses? And, like Brendan said, I think you got 2 shots in the second half. What sort of challenges are these teams presenting for you?
Yeah, I mean, it's more like teams just daring everybody else to just score the ball and they kind of like loading up in the paint and fronting me and having somebody over the backside. So, I mean, they want to pick their poison. In the last 2 games, the guards and Brady, they've been tremendous just scoring the ball. I mean, teams, they're going to have to respect it. They're going to just die by it.
What can you say about – Okay, thank you. Armando, what can you say about it? It seems like these things are becoming an adventure almost every time out, here late in the season. What can you say about some of these games and some of the anxiety that is involved?
Man, I mean, I guess it's good that, we kind of getting in these type of situations now, and especially for March. So we'll kind of be more composed, and we're starting to be way more composed in those situations early in the year. Had a few lapses and things like that, but just all this stuff is just character building thing for us, and we learn to just play together in these moments and not panicking.
Thank you.
All right, last one, Brendan. Last one from us.
Hey, Armando, this might be a stupid question. If it is, feel free to ignore me. But last year, when you guys had so many bigs and you were constantly, teams were packing the paint. This year, obviously, it's sort of just you in there a lot of the time. But they're still throwing all this different stuff at you. Just how comparable are those situations? Are they? Is there anything that you could take away from last year that applies now?
Yeah, well, last year we ran the secondary break more, so it was kind of like if somebody fronted me, then I would just turn around and we'd do the hollow pass with Dayron and Garrison. And Walker. They all were great passers, but now we play more like an open offense. So, I mean, it gets a lot harder, but I mean, our advantage is we getting more shots and shooting more threes, which I mean, obviously equals more points, especially when we're making them. So I mean, it's definitely a lot different just because I mean, I had Dayron, he was a great passer, but hey, I mean, I'll take it, especially if we keep winning. Hey, if this is what it's gonna be, I'm fine with it. I just want to win.
All right, thanks, Mondo. We should get Brady in here in a couple minutes, everybody.